All right, today we're going to be watching OpTic versus ROKKR. Honestly, I was a little bit worried looking at the schedule yesterday that I wasn't going to have a match to review. So, shout out ROKKR. Oh, I need my pen. Yeah, I'm definitely in Dude Thieves Carolina from Saturday because that was a big match points-wise. But I was like, what other one am I going to do that I didn't cast? Okay, Jay's got me. That's what I was going to say. Is this the first time OpTic are playing this? And I think it is.
He will be shut down, standing from inside the hardpoint. Also deathless to this point. In Minnesota,
I mean, really good start here for ROKKR.
Oh, this is fantastic. You're going to walk away with a full 50 seconds here because OpTic Texas, they're not going to challenge us again. They want to keep those spawns over towards that new HP at P2. Kind of a rogue route right there out of Pred as well. He decided to be aggressive over towards that P3 area.
I'm glad Jay said that because I was wondering. I looked at the minimap. So you see Pred, he's all the way here. I think he's just trying to control this area just early. I mean, they give up 40, but he dies.
Kind of a rogue route right there out of Pred as well. He decided to be aggressive over towards that P3 area.
Do I like the new 6-star? I like it way better than watching water, so I'll take it.
So OpTic will chase him down, find even kill feed, and they will also still spawn relatively close to this upcoming hardpoint. Gunless working
super misty now. Teams will get better at it.
Top of the hedges, seen, scouted, and double. This will go from nearly gets onto 5 in a row accuracy, stealing the last bullet away onto the kill to Dashy, but Minnesota secured their break, and Gunless is still feasting on the spawns of OpTic Texas.
Oh my God, who warmed these guys up because they are coming in.
There's a cruise.
Spawn trapping OpTic Texas to the backside of this.
I mean, really strong start here for ROKKR. You see number 8 Linz. He's already cutting off rotation for new. It's a really good play by Linz, but all of OpTic are just flooding. Looks like OpTic want to push through poolside. I think OpTic's probably thinking there's not 3 here still. Like you see Linz's position. And normally you have this choice to go this way or you can go through middle, but they're probably thinking that ROKKR has 1 here and 1 here, which I think when we watch a lot of 6-star, that's true, but you still have all 3 players here. Now, I think the reason is because I think they wanted to get gunless number 6, but maybe they're just thinking they're going to flood towards the front, which they do.
Here's the other side of this map series that as much as this is not bad news for OpTic, Minnesota hasn't played a series in the last 6 times out that hasn't seen their hard point. So
yeah, they flood through bottom again. I mean, this is kind of what you want. 1 minute left. You already have this set up, but look at this. This is not the right call. Like, they're very worried about this side of the map. And OpTic are still like, we don't really care about this side. We're just going to jump up and fight you on the hill.
They're not particularly great on the map. They have played it a hell of a lot of times, and it looks like they're off to the races here early.
They're like, yeah, we're good.
Just trying to hold on to this back bar position. OpTic spawning close, so no block.
I guess because OpTic has hill, it spawns out 6. I mean, I think with 8 still here, he should spawn there. Actually, I feel I should spawn in the back, but I don't make the spawns.
9 and 3. Just trying to hold on to this back.
But really good break. I mean,
close, so no block.
That's just no info out of ROKKR.
Start earning some time.
And it just goes.
He was going to continue that streak on 5 in a row. Gunless earns that cruise missile pretty early into the game. So going to use it here at this P3 HCZ, potentially put your teammates into this hard point or contest it and not give up all this time to OpTic Texas. But Kenny on 6.
I don't think I like cruises on this hill. With this jump up and stuff, there's just too much contest. I don't know.
You got just cruise missiles all over the place here, Jay.
That's like best case scenario there for OpTic. You get the cruise out early, 10 seconds left. You have a free rotate to P4.
She feels prime and privy to try to give it a chow. Nope.
Bit splits here. This could be hard to read for OpTic. It seems like they have a good sense of it, and a nice little pinch here by Pred. Pred's pinching both of these.
You don't feel like it would really slow them down too much, but this is their first go since the patch.
That's 2 stuns. He should know. That's 2 stuns. He got stunned twice. Oh my God.
He's definitely gonna miss that pool hill, but he still shoots like that. That's a clean 4 dead for OpTic Texas. They hold on to that first wave. And now, Shotzi, it's your turn to earn a cruise missile. Everyone earning streaks. Everyone's firing on all cylinders so far.
It's like roll a dice if it's greater than a cruise missile. That feels like everyone's just primed to find streak after streak after streak. Minnesota trying to work through security. Pred seen and dealt with. Now it's just down to Shotzi. Last one left over towards U-Haul. Good damage is out. Gets the trophy up, and wow, Shotzi quickly off the regen. Wants more than that. Now he's up. And OpTic right back into this game with still 10 seconds of soak on scrap.
I mean, that's a big 20. Not only is it a big 20 after this, but this is going to help you win rotation. He pretty much 1v4s them, and now they're here to fight this right away. In a lot of the teams that we've been watching on 6-star, I feel like a lot of the time they're combining like P4 and P1. Some of the big swings, so see if OpTic can do it. ROKKR do bounce back.
P3 to P4, but now we go into our second rotation. Minnesota found 50 seconds last go around, but OpTic Texas in a position to at least contest early.
Yeah, doing really well. Even the AR is getting up forward and aggressive for OpTic. Dashy at 6 and 9, now looking for most of this.
All right, Kenny's trying to take her out. Pinch this. Now Pred's turn to go on a flank. Problem is if this timing goes wrong, his team could all die on the objective, but they're good. Do they flip yet, though? Not yet.
So Pred has to get a read on it. I'm pretty sure his teammates are going to let him know that they're still going to be spawning it towards the backside of this new hill. Effective trade, though, right there on the gun list. He now finds himself on 4, trying to make it 5. Potential another cruise missile on the cards here.
This series brought to you by Oprah. You get a score streak. You get a score streak. Everyone's getting score streaks out here. 125 to 96. It has been essentially 3 straight hard points in favor of OpTic. Little 50-50 battle here just as P2 opens up again, but Pred in the corner just waiting for someone to slide out, and there's kill number 6. Everyone's got.
All right, so yeah, a couple of cruises now on OpTic.
Here on 6-star.
Big break though early. They needed to have to get in. Like they just have no momentum.
So you wanted a response, and everyone firing on a little bit of a kill streak.
Oh, Gunless has another 5.
To earn himself a second one on the map on 5 in a row. But Kenny is about damn time we invest at least one of them on the side of the green wall. It gets 1 kill, and you at least split the spawns for OpTic Texas. No way in hell Pred is going to be able to read.
All right, so what happens here when we're doing this? Okay, Kenny's here. And again, I mean, the last couple of matches, these people just have to stop. But I don't know if they get pushed.
You wanted a response, and everyone firing on a little bit of a.
So Gunless gets 1. I just don't know why we're challenging. Doesn't this has a hole in it, right?
That was Gunless' turn to earn himself a second one on.
Pred is able to find accuracy, but then he's just getting pinched.
But Kenny is about damn time we invest at least one of them on the side of the green wall. It gets 1 kill, and you at least split the spawns for OpTic Texas. No way in hell Pred is going to be able to read that.
And now you're going to spawn the back. That's a really good play by Minnesota.
Really good stuff, and with
good reaction.
On the hard point plus the spawns, Minnesota will also see themselves rotating very comfortably back over toward 3 unless
Pred's trying to make a play though.
Scrap time also being pushed because why not? Linz is one off of getting himself another cruise missile. I mean, I'm telling you,
that's a big play by Pred. So he goes on a route here off this spawn. So they all spawn towards the back. 20 seconds left. Well, Pred spawns up here. He's going to go through the mid. You can see number 6 worried about like the full flank. 5's got to pick up mid. That's Gunless. Just not easy to when you have like an MCW. You can play deeper. The right play maybe for Gunless is to play towards the back. Maybe he's thinking this player is going to cut through because of the time left on the hill. But it's just a tough gunfight with the MCW here. Yeah, you can see he gets just caught by that. Now what ends up happening here is while this happens, his teammates go, and then this spawns Gunless this side of the map. So really good route and timing there by Pred. Watch, Gunless going to spawn in the back. The rest will spawn there. And then the best thing for OpTic is because they're here, they spawn on Pred.
Himself another cruise missile. I mean, I'm telling you, it feels like almost everybody besides maybe accuracy has gotten a cruise missile with him on 2. You thought maybe he starts building towards 1, but look
where accuracy still spawns. He spawns all the way out due to the time of his death.
Cruise missile warfare as you rotate over to patio.
So you pretty much have a 4v3 for now. Ooh, did they see him? Oh yeah, accuracy actually. It kind of works out. He spawns so deep that he sees this player pinching. This would have been a really good pinch by Dashy. Maybe to take a 1-gun fight, find 1, but yeah, accuracy spawned out. And I don't think he had a clue on that timing. Still win 3v4.
They still just do not have those back spawns, so you gotta be
able to read it.
Can we put a top 5 play of the week of just hello missiles because now Pred's on 5. I mean, legitimately, we have had just about everyone in the lobby on 5 in a row, but OpTic will hold on to the patio for now. Next threat coming for ROKKR, but Texas primed to hold as we jump to an OpTic. Listen it.
Yeah, I'm up a little.
Short late, Lamar.
I'm hitting
Lamar late. We should flip.
One bullet at all.
Play the flip, bro. Play the flip. Play the flip. Play the flip.
I have a streak. I have a streak. Come on, you man.
White SnD. White SnD. Got me.
Okay. I have the cut in. I'm playing for the flip, bro.
They must want to flip this. Okay. So it sounds like they want good spawns there. They must like trying to break here from this side. Playing P4 from this side instead of back P2.
Yo, one guy's off is stunned.
Top office. Top office lens. Top office.
One more curve, I think.
I'm assuming because this spawns further away. That's my guess. Yeah, you see where 3 spawns. This just must be a further spawn compared to this. And we saw when OpTic had this side, what they did is they got like somebody front security, kind of fled them on through. So this just must be the side that they like to play from.
We're good. I'm playing on shut down. We're good.
I'm hitting you quick.
I have this. I check out. I got stun. I have an acre. Check. Watch out.
In the mid.
Maybe
Absolute.
check out.
Absolute.
Check out.
Yeah, you one shot.
I have you. Really big. There's not time. One shot.
Gunless.
Maybe no.
He's so weak.
This is just another 3v4 they win. I mean, you heard the listening. Pred dies first, right? So you have another 3 versus 4 here for ROKKR, and they lose it. So you get 1 trade. I don't know if there's any reason for Lins to hit this. I mean, I guess if you get pushed up, but it feels like if he goes out this way, if Lins hits this, they trade on Dashy, then Lins can trap them in, this player down here. This player is pretty much useless. Or they just pick it up. You would then have the trade on with 7, because 7's probably going to die here. But instead, now, it's a 2 versus 1 for OpTic. So this could be a 2v1 for ROKKR. Instead, it's not. So it's just that little, like, him trying to take that route through secret. Just another 3v4 they lost.
I'm holding mid. Get you. Can go you. Guys.
I'm even. I have you.
Can go you.
I hear you. Wait.
I'm gonna push this.
There's 2 curves.
Good comments by Pred. He's playing a bit of like a selfish angle, sort of like, hey, this is open. He's just trying to lurk, find a kill.
Bottom blue. I have a streak, by the way.
Kid's got another streak.
One's in you, Lens. I kill you, Lens, right? There's 2 I think.
I got it.
Run at me, Tom. Mid there. DJ. Nice play kills, AJ.
Flank kills.
All blue. There's not gunless. We can flood.
Absolute shit on.
Last guy. Yeah, he went to stage. We're top blue. I got naded.
That's a really good comm there by Ken. Y'all kind of hear it. Like, it's just sort of, hey, play kills.
Run at me, Tom. Mid there. DJ. Nice play kills, AJ.
See that play kills, AG? That sort of... I think Pred's thinking about flying in here, but now he kind of slows down and is like, when you hear that, it's just sort of a, all right, just let me focus on this gunfight because instead of just trying to do too much.
We can flood.
Absolute shit on.
Last guy. Yeah, he went to stage. We're top blue. I got naded, AJ. I'm one
Bottom blue shit on. Get my chase.
I got you, brother.
Take me pull. That's it. I'm blue. Low blue. Absolute low blue.
Okay, I did it.
Absolute low blue. They're all gone blue.
You dead.
Alright,
I'm holding you again.
Top blue. Lamar.
Top blue for you. Top blue not peeking.
Pull straight.
Shit up.
I'm playing.
Shoot on, bro.
I'm hitting around the back.
On you, stun.
I'm hitting around the back. I might
First on me.
We're trying to
They
get you
spawned
again.
on you. They spawned on you.
On you. One shot there.
One's back blue.
He's drop. One shot.
I can kill back blue. Back blue dead. I'm at the back, guys.
I'm on
Got another cruise.
Liz is on you.
I'm trying to
I can shoot here. Hold on. I'm shaking.
One's that old gunless. One's that old. He's going blue fast.
Alright, blue. Nice up. Listen. Alright, stop.
Well, OpTic continues.
Fred died again while they called him the street.
I mean, we're gonna have an over/under on how many total cruise missiles were earned in this map.
Not the cleanest cruises,
P2 control, but OpTic
but
again just continue to beat
their slaying
this Minnesota
power is just.
ROKKR team on rotation.
Yeah, they basically.
There's a couple of breaks that ROKKR maybe should have held on. They haven't. That's just the individual talent of this team.
He already found himself on 6 in a row, but OpTic Texas now only need 20 points. I think this is where everybody just drops their gun on the map and everyone call in your cruise. Let's have a photo finish.
Well, 230. Oh, 4 shots. See a little turn on. Lins is fighting, man. I'll tell you, 30 and 22. He's trying to keep Minnesota in at best his efforts are. As another cruise gets called this time for Dashy. OpTic looking to try to put the game at least closer to away right here. No reason not to, as Pred finds himself on another 4 spree. Standing in the corner, dealt with. Dashy gets the double. Lins
still spawning in the back.
How much can he tally before falling? First one good.
Shotzzy picks up rotation. It's a very late rotate because ROKKR has to play for old.
Wow, they have Minnesota completely bottled on the map as they will rotate to P3 very safely.
Man, they got him trapped. They got him trapped towards the back end. So
I got to be a little worried here about this back spawn. Yeah, so they give this up. You're playing just a little. You see this? Like, this is just nobody's in the back here. First death, number 5. You'll see 3 turn. Pred knows it's a thing. But just where they're playing from, we're not blocking the back, just where they're at. The back spawn's wide open. The DM's going to give it to him. Yeah. They just have to react to it.
Every single kill around the middle of the map. Now the spawns at least get a little bit mixy here for Minnesota ROKKR, but that's going to be a G.
Nice shots by Pred.
Oh, I mean, snap, bang, bang.
Yeah, I think there were opportunities for ROKKR, but they just got ran over. I mean, how many streaks did they have? Like 5, it felt like. All right, so what do we got? Karachi Hardpoint ban, sub-base Hardpoint ban, pretty standard. So 6-star Vista. I think OpTic take that all day. Probably pretty happy with that. They're very good at both 6-star and Vista. And they need to be, right? If teams are going to take their sub-base away, this is sort of the two they're probably going to play a lot of. Then let's see. Search and Destroy. Looks like Minnesota picked that. They picked Karachi Search. I think Rio Search is another one where it's good for OpTic to have. So good reps there. They get rid of high rise, no invasion. So good maps, and then invasion control. And you could see they kind of put this. They want to play Karachi, but they're okay with playing invasion. So they opted, they're like, we'll give you the choice. What do you want to play us on?
Interesting statistics across the board, but
first and attack win.
It's been a while. He's kind of shopping through his loadouts, deciding what he wants to take into this round, as he will carry the bomb and his weight towards B, while the rest of OpTic are
the worst in the league at getting bloods on Rio. So yeah, opening duel percentage is basically, the first fight. Yeah, they're 12th. Now, we don't know the percentage. I mean, we don't know what that is. That could be, I don't know, 60, 70% still, 50%.
For OpTic Texas, same thing.
We don't have the percentage numbers. Well, on the graphic, we have it.
What he wants to take into this round, as he will carry the bomb and his weight towards B, while the rest of OpTic are just going to immediately hit through bridge side, and they're going to see a wide open B site.
Oh, now they have the whole map cut off. You take bridge control away from the opposing team. But
yeah, round one, no trophies, but really it's just that first player dying bridge side.
Thought it was all fine and dandy, but you don't have any no trophy systems to work with. Dash at least finds one, still a 2v3.
Oh, Pred able to find one more, kind of keeps that play through U-Haul safe, but now the question is where are the rest of the ROKKR members, and the answer is they're right behind you. Break off and how successful.
Pretty basic round, but yeah, it's just that first blood.
Absolutely ready for that first push.
Yeah.
Then no trophy. They time the nades on the bomb.
First convincing round here for Minnesota. Stuns, nades, all to the front side of Eskies. Lins, we've seen this before, where if he can get a connection with something, he will follow up on it.
Lins is challenging this. I kind of like this spot. We don't see this very often.
Minnesota gets planned off very quickly with shots.
I feel like a lot of the times what we see is this player, while someone's on the bomb, this player plays this stair corner. And then you have like somebody here, and it's really just we're watching this. This player is watching this. So you can see the window. So you basically have two team shots. You have a team shot from bridge into this lobby, and this player who's at the stairs. Then you have, if they hit Eskies, you have two players shooting this way as well. So there's like two team shots that are sort of in our more default, but I kind of like this Lin spot.
So
all right, Shotzi's going on a really big pinch. Yeah, and that pays off. Oh, and Asher's watching the full flank.
In these situations, but Minnesota currently on top in the numbers. Great pick right there from accuracy to find the first. Lead there for the trade. Still a 2v2 with 20 seconds.
Yeah, Kenny is still trying to sniff out accuracy deep.
Yeah, nice round there by accuracy. But again, like some off angles. So you get the one on the Lins on the one. And then, I don't know, SnD's just laying right here, and this player is just not going to expect it. So you have two kind of angles where you're just prone in the middle of the map where they get 2 kills.
In overall post-play scenarios, both of these guys struggle.
I mean, there's a smoke down, so SnD, tough to see it. Yeah. But big round out of accuracy. Accuracy's got the first blood. He then picked up 2 in that round and watched the flame, so some big rounds from him.
Yeah. See how things unfold for OpTic. It's going to be, yep, all the nades over the top. Trophy system is down. SnD will get hit by a little bit of that incoming utility. Lynn's on the corner, and yep,
they try to play another little off spot, yeah.
Last 2 times they've played it on defense and just the overall matchups. They love to put Lynn's on one side, SnD on the other. Gets read by OpTic. Pred going to follow up on accuracy, but the kill for accuracy comes through before he gets traded. So now we're down to the 1v1. Lynn's trying to stay alive through the smoke. Kenny, yep, he's got the angle. Lynn's a little shimmy, shimmy, almost with the
almost. Was he full? Was he full HP yet? He does get back up to 150.
Oh, Kenny, yep, he's got the angle.
Oh no, let's see.
Little shimmy, shimmy.
No, he wasn't full yet. No, he wasn't full yet. He gets up to 100. I think if he waits, he might win that.
With the kill on Kenny.
It's tough, depending on the angles.
And now Minnesota back to their offense. You've got Gunless on an island, watching over towards bridge side. Nade's going to allow an opportunity for Pred to push up. SnD was low, but not confirmed for the kill. First blood good for Minnesota with eyes towards A early.
Yeah, that was a heat check. Like
that's what I'm saying. That was a challenge there by Pred.
This kid's picked off first. So Minnesota ROKKR now in the man advantage are going to work this objective.
Jay cracks me up, dude.
Potentially trying to work together on this retake, but now they split up. 2 on one side, Shotzi on the playmaker on the opposing side.
That he's going to have to make a play here because Lins is holding his ground very firmly right in front of the A site. Dashy's nade will take him.
I mean, a lot of the times, like Shotzi's going on these routes, and they're just watched because they have numbers. or like OpTic in a 3v4. Like Shotzi is taking these long routes that just aren't working because everyone else, like is either dead already or they're gonna watch it because Pred gives up a first blood.
Just full on send it through top mid.
Yeah, that's also
10 seconds into the round, but corner.
Really clean stuff so far for Minnesota. This is where things would have to change for OpTic, and it will be. 4-man hit already over towards A. Nades trying to get over towards boxes, but this trophy system down.
This is a really good call.
Across, but it's being double watched. No worries.
I mean, triple watched. I mean, it's just a hard counter, right? Where accuracy is not seeing anything bridge side. Really what it is okay, if we don't see anything the first 5 seconds this way from like Gunless's point of view, we don't hear any nades. It's just your standard sort of Rio. Your couple of players in LAN and SnD are going to wrap back. So like obviously this is a bit of a chance because what Minnesota could be doing is just hitting B, right? Playing sort of a 2-man setup like they did the last round, like having LAN and SnD just sit here already. But when they normally what we see is we stack the B side or the A side. If we don't see anything for the first 5 to 10 seconds, we start to wrap this and then we retake, try to nade them on B. So it's just tough when you go right at this zone site this early in a round.
I still don't understand that play call though from OpTic. Like
Minnesota not holding off though. Quick jump over towards bridge. Lins doesn't see anything. Accuracy tested on the pitch. Stun goes through. That'll lock Kenny up, and accuracy looking to try to contest, but it's actually Kenny who gets the better of him. So
big kill by Kenny.
V3, Fred trying to come up to the backside of the bridge. Not going to happen. Trades are decent. Plenty of time here, Jay.
yeah, definitely a lot of time, but the route right here out of SnD, I think it's gonna go unread on the side of OpTic Texas. They're just not expecting this rotation to come in. SnD's gonna get a freebie onto Kenny. The stun cues coming to his ears, but he's not able to win the gunfight.
You guys remember like early, like even like last stage, it just felt like Pred and Shotzi weren't on the same page. They just weren't doing things together. I just think if you're gonna hit this flank early, like this should just be both subs, and you should just fly through this with 3. That's what most teams do. They keep one here in the back. Like realistically, you want to trade on accuracy right away. So I mean, Kenny does a good job at least bringing it back, but it just feels like the tandem between these two isn't
Quick jump over
what we saw.
Doesn't see anything. Accuracy tested on the pitch. Stun goes through. That'll lock Kenny up, and accuracy looking to try to contest, but
Actually, also shouldn't die there.
gets the better of him. So
But
now you've got the
I'm sure he
post
knows
line
that.
three, trying to come up to the backside.
They're able to still hold on.
They're just coming to his ears, but he's not able to win the gunfight. That should be the
But you see LAN and SnD a lot on this map. They're just playing
No worries there.
ass to ass.
Last couple of weeks,
very much around the same area together.
towards the bomb. Their post big miss for them in situation. And so far,
I feel like at the major they were doing this a lot too.
Perfect for Minnesota.
But it could just be Rio.
And now the defense.
We've only played it a few times.
With everyone getting aggressive right through mid.
And I don't know if OpTic's gonna get ready for it, but Fred is able to find that first blood, instantly responded out of a kill out of Lins. So still in a 3v3, OpTic starting to take a little ground at this bomb site, and that bomb should be able to get planted, but Minnesota have rallied the troops. They're all attacking from their spawn.
Yeah, Kenny getting the first one up here, playing up top.
Good trades.
Only goes one.
Gotta hop off the bomb.
Can be committed for the plant. Up and over goes Shotzi. Is anyone from Minnesota gonna check this? Yeah, they sure do. Another 1-for-1 trade.
There you go. That in that round, you had Shotzi and Pred still alive, and just the trades are a lot smoother.
No, this time it's gonna be Minnesota who take a little.
And now you're getting it. You're getting them 2 and 3 are together. So it's a little bit stalled. They're waiting on the flank. Smoke's down. We're planting.
Will place his, and then immediately get to work on the plant. So again, good full commitment. But you're absolutely right. OpTic are thinking maybe that's a fake, but now you have to re-clear all of this. The only bit of good news is you do have nades available.
Really good nade. Really good nade.
At least gets him off the angle, doesn't confirm the kill, and now you fly in this pinch from boxes as well, which does find first blood.
Yeah, Pred finds another first blood. That's now 2 in a row for him.
Nice retake there.
They have full bomb site control.
I mean, they give up garage shot outside of Lins. That's the issue, right? Like, you are playing this so deep. They're so worried about the flank. And obviously, you're playing shot like Shotzi. Like, in the way they've sort of attacked this has been through here or through the full flank, where you just have 3 guys outside of Lins. Here's your point guy. You just have nobody watching boxes. You left him out to dry. You left him out. You just can't do that. The bomb's here. I feel like I'd much rather have sort of a 1-man in garage, 1-man around here, focus on boxes. This guy needs to just play maybe close pillars. It can be tough, but I just feel like this is the area you got to play around. But great retake there for OpTic for sure.
Find that to find.
Yep. This time, Lins and SnD, after hearing nades through B, though, will quickly wrap back and see if they can maybe contest this B site.
Yeah, they're trying to time those tacks again for that first blood, but This time OpTic waited on out. Pistachio finds his first kill. He's on
Hello.
3 in a row. Shots. He catches the timing on
This is what happens when you have first blood, dude. It just frees up a lot more room for Shotzzy.
V2. Accuracy and Lin's hands full here.
Yeah, Shotzzy coming around the backside doesn't. However,
Bomb site.
Okay, here we go.
oh, we're gonna get a little bit of a battle.
All right, so OpTic pretty much saying after the last round, like, go ahead and plan A. They're literally just saying, go for it. ROKKR, like, all right, we're not going to go back to this.
Trophies for both sides start to come through. Pred going to get really up close and personal to B, and he may be called upon here. Yeah, and wow, what a gut check call. He goes
There we go.
completely.
So you're getting sort of these two working together a little bit more, and it's paying off. There you go.
Fight through the smoke, not
Nice
gonna
adjustments out of OpTic, round 11. Nice little comeback here.
Fact that they took down
But yeah, 4 first bloods in a row.
point.
Okay, so now we got mind games because we had, plant the bomb A, we'll retake. Now we just had, they're not going to plan A. We got, let's just meet them B. You beat that. So now it's what does ROKKR want to do here?
What does Minnesota call here after being completely empty in the last handful? Nades getting cooked up. The defense looking to maybe put some pressure on this side patio area.
These nades don't hit accuracy. That's lucky.
Holding deeper though, and yeah,
That's a great blood.
Let this push through if they decide to open themselves up to it. So Kenny will drop, and that is actually enough for the bomb to rotate back. Shotzzy, who was 0-6 at one point, is the only defender here. Damage over to Linz, swapping back and
Pred's
forth
pinching though.
weapons. Can he get out with this life?
Oh
Just
man,
barely, but
that was the timing, dude. If Pred finds this round could get nasty.
swapping back and forth between weapons. Can he get out with this life?
Because then probably what happens is like maybe this guy turns and has to look at this. Maybe this guy slows down. Maybe he like just stalls. Maybe Lynn stops for a second. But you see they're trying to hunt down Linz.
Just barely, but Pred will drop on the pin.
Or hunt down Shotzzy.
Yeah, out to 4v2, making it 4v1. Shotzzy left to try to clutch on up here. He's only able to take down.
Yeah, what is this angle by accuracy? It's a really good spot because none of these nades hit. This is the thing. They're nading this sidewalk area, right? Right up through here, like right here on the map. Sort of that heady. Yeah, sure. Yeah, one sec. You want to say hi? Yeah. Can you say subscribe? Say subscribe to the YouTube. Please support me. Please support my dad. Support. Say hello. Wave hi. No. Yeah. You say yes. Yeah. You say yeah. Yeah. Support my 55-year-old dad. What? Dude. All right, what do we got? Evasion. 1 in 10 in control. That's not good, buddy. All right, one second. Before we get into evasion control, Theo wants to do stuff. What do you want to do? Don't turn off my PC, please. You almost did that. You almost turned off my PC. Here, you want to play with my controller? Here you go. He is a big boy now. Oh, nice start there for OpTic. What do you think, Theo?
Now you just gotta account for Gunless, the only player for Minnesota ROKKR who
He's not
successfully
impressed.
found a kill. You knew that he was it.
Is that age big enough to cause chaos? Small to not know better? Yes. No, it is pretty much that. That's a great way to put it.
Essentially doing this all by himself until eventually the OpTic defense.
I mean, OpTic have just done a great job at B.
And
now they are just getting spawn trapped.
Steps in towards Palace.
Dude, he's like right into this.
You gotta try to get.
Yeah. Hopefully the rest of the teammates can
These show some A presence, I think, there. If you're a
They
ROKKR.
go 2, make it 3 dead. Minnesota giving themselves another opportunity at this B.
They see so many people that
that
be street. Yeah, you're just getting funneled.
Yeah, right over towards the cross. Pred also through dark. Leaves Gunless by
It's
himself.
gonna be 0 ticks.
5.7, but he's weak and Shotzzy
Nice
will finish
stun.
it off with the pistol. Stun will also make sure this next ROKKR
0
approach will
ticks?
not to the B zone.
Wow.
So no ticks of progress.
What do you think, Theo? Pretty good. Yeah? Pretty good stuff? You say yeah? Okay.
You can do whatever you want to start off in this next round.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, we talk about this, I think, especially a lot when we do the Challengers games, is when you set the bar at such a low margin, underneath the average, we'll say. Which is often
Okay, so
the B
Shotzzy
zone.
wins, or Dashy wins this, and Shotzzy wins it. Oh, he was trying to get to A.
If we just get good progress here in this first offense, we pretty much give ourselves a natural advantage for round 5 defense. So that could be part of the equation here. The opening break off through mid over towards A, largely shut down. Decent
Are you
bounce back
eating
here
that
from
controller?
ROKKR. Accuracy is still looking to get something going as he's had a really slow start to this respawn as well. Shotzzy in and out of this back. Diner nearly able to come out behind accuracy, but no kill to happen. And the first tick at B still being worked on here for OpTic.
Yes, it hasn't yet been completed. They're more focused on finding the kills around the map to potentially change.
There is just no trades at all on the
ROKKR
ROKKR side.
to work towards A, because now that first segment comes in. Kenny now trying to be the cutoff through the middle side of the map. At least gives the info to his teammates working up to Cafe. Gunless is one shot. You can potentially send it on him, but segment already through.
Yeah, he's also got a read on towards Linz into DVD. Absolutely perfectly predicted. Shots up towards accuracy. Tougher gunfight, but enough damage to allow Pred to get his trade.
Oh, you're good. He hung
so
out.
looks like the extra 60 should be
Yeah, he's just playing with the controller. Yeah, he's going to be in the YouTube video.
good. Shotzzy working behind.
Right? What do you say, dude? Yeah? You playing? You want to play? Sorry, he thinks he's playing.
Chops and now up above you, and this is not where you want him to be because he could be anywhere at times. And oh my, accuracy gets the jump on him, but the pistol doesn't work out. Pred follows up. The extra 60s
Yeah, he's playing. I love it.
Continue to tally in favor of OpTic as they find
You
kills.
playing COD, dude?
Yeah, they already worked the objective as well, and now Shotzi, you're in a position to catch a couple players off of the cutoff, not able to find any.
Wow, you're gunning right now, dude. You're shooting like Dashy. Oh, gunning. Lock in.
But eventually he is.
Let's go.
Fall. Now all of OpTic Texas coming off.
We don't need to watch Invasion. We'll just pretend we're Pred right now. Oh, go to your other gun. Nice shot, dude.
Standy stuck over in a
Good
corner.
job. Good job, Theo.
With Shotzi, decent reads towards
Oh my
Blue.
god, you're
Pistol
cooking,
works
brother.
out.
You are
Accuracy
cooking.
Shut down from finding any
Yeah.
defensive success around the back. Spawns will be okay
Yeah.
here for
Oh, lucky one. Yeah, but you got your own trade. You got your own trade.
And for Minnesota,
Yeah, you
just
clap?
have to start.
He's
Yeah,
locked
you need
in.
help to do that. So if you can find a double,
Get on this. Yeah, nice
put
win.
yourself
Nice
in that
win.
map
Big win
control
back there.
position.
Back
That's
gas.
exactly what you want, but you're
They only
just
got
allowing
7
every
lives
single
left,
time
but
a
you
couple
only got
players
7
from
left.
Texas being nuisances
Pause the
in
clock.
spawn already.
Yep, you got
They
this
found a
next
couple
one.
kills in the middle of the map. They're already on the
Oh,
objective.
good
It's gonna be a
positioning, Theo.
one-on-one.
Good
You gotta be able to
positioning.
check both streets when you cross
Yeah,
it.
good job,
But
bud.
for a second, about to be
All right, you're done? Yeah,
It's also
this map's
14v4.
over. I'm out of here.
And you've got
Those
Shotzi
guys.
behind your spawn,
Yeah.
waiting to see where you want to hit
Yeah.
from.
Put 'em to
Focus
sleep.
eventually
Yeah,
does
put 'em
get
to sleep in the
destroyed.
bed.
Axie loses another
Put 'em to
gunfight
sleep.
Kenny, who's now on 4.
Good job,
Doesn't get the
buddy.
lock needed for number
Good job.
5.
Bye-bye.
Standy, no reason not
You're
to go
retiring
for this,
on
but
top?
like,
You. W.
kill
Bye.
rate
W.
collapsed too.
Dude,
Because
trolls are
I'm
next
not
round? Oh, I
gonna
can't wait
do
for
it
trolls.
right now.
Not at all.
All right, let's troll. Ken's on 5.
Meanwhile, OpTic kind of just doing what they want.
My God.
Just, I mean,
4 shot.
surely not. Accuracy, gunless.
Benjay, spoiler alert. Shout out Benjay.
Lockdown, how frisky these subs could be. I say that with hesitation because Shotzi's running the FCB.
Might be, it's okay.
He's running around like it's a rival 9. Fred right through mid map. Accuracy able to find the turn on, but Kenny right behind him gets kill number 6. Cruise missile now earned. Lynn's working on the zone.
All right, well, we got 2 ticks if we're rocker.
And that
Much
will
better
cost
trades on the
2
street.
ticks of progress to be earned, but possibly the extra 60 here early. Dash is still going to give this a go. Has accuracy on the cross. Semtex gets thrown his direction, and that pushes him off. And with at least 2 members on, you thought that was going to be enough.
All right, we're going to trade, right?
Off the zone, Standy pushed forward. And what? They get denied. It looked like he was going to back up the stack, and they were getting the extra 60. And now all of a sudden, Minnesota are coming on ice cream.
And he didn't even find any
This guy's got 900 angles on this street.
useless
Like 977 Shotzi angles.
success for your team, and now the rest of OpTic Texas with the reinforcement stack.
Wait, I was watching Shotzi.
Minnesota are struggling coming on ice cream.
And he didn't even find
This is a new spawn, by the way. This is new since this update. This is new. I saw this live the other day. This is not a thing. Without a doubt. Great spawns. I mean, realistically, the offense should have 2 spawns. So that's actually, you're not wrong. It actually makes sense. It actually does make sense in control. It's just that we're not used to it yet. That was incredibly rare. The rare ones used to be back here. This is now, I saw this the other game I casted. This little angle right here. I don't hate it. It's not a bad thing. It should have been a thing from the start so that when teams stack this B street, A is then open, which then forces you to have to play through A to retake B. It's not a bad thing. It's just that teams aren't used to it because it was never a thing.
So we're just pushing out a useless
They have no idea.
and nothing.
I mean, someone should still go A, I think. I mean, Shotzi sees 0 things here, by the way. 0 things here. I think someone should absolutely go A. So now you have to have someone back gas at all times? No. You probably have to have someone like mid-tank. And I bet that would block this. However, they did not. Last person should go left? No. I mean, they spawn up together. I mean, there's like 3 there. Maybe he's thinking Kenny goes. A lot of the times it could just be like Kenny's gonna be like, all right, I'll pick it up like 9 times out of 10. But yeah, you could say last person if you wanted to. I don't know about last person because timings could be weird on this map. You just have no other info. You don't. Shotzi's saw 2 here. You have no clue where the other 2 are. But this is a newer spawn. Someone's just got to do it. Even if you sit right here and watch the cross, you can watch this cross. But all right, back to the game. It's not necessarily a troll. It's just new. It's a bit of a troll.
That first segment is already complete. There has to be multiple players here.
Yeah, absolutely the case, Fred. denied. Long range shots looking good, but
Can't be that new. It's definitely new. That spawn in particular is newer.
Still one member on to the form of accuracy. SnD going to join him now for the stack.
You could spawn a street. It was just much rarer, and normally it was a solo spawn. There was another match I casted, and I remember seeing it. I don't remember it off the back of my head, but I was like, oh, that looks like a new spawn. Do you think they have a responsibility to tell players about updated spawn locations? I mean, it's never been a thing.
On this next offense, but Minnesota, a great start off their break off. OpTic still finding some focus over towards the A zone with Ashy getting a start off their break off. OpTic still.
I just got it, so that works. You just got it again if you're OpTic. So there's an OpTic spawn getting it. Okay.
The A zone with Ashy getting a couple that will lead. I'm getting on the zone. Lins first shots are in, but Pred blows them out of the water. Accuracy just working from the backside.
A tough death there for Shotzi.
The first tick is gone. Second on the way. Accuracy steps on forward, and that stops the progress on the second. So well done. Ticks are currently even, or almost, I should say. And now it's just down to the break off back over towards B for OpTic. Gunless on 5, but he is about to be overwhelmed from both sides at once. I say that. He's able to get the regen off. This could be a huge 6th kill, but not going to happen. And OpTic will break their way out of spawn as they also take down accuracy.
Yeah, but no one's watching mid dark, so SnD's just gonna stroll on in for free. Able to take down.
You better start here for ROKKR.
Not able to find the.
It's easy to hit that spawn when your team already on A.
You can't afford the round to play out.
I mean, it
the way
depends.
it is, unless you're gonna complete this.
I don't
at B.
think so.
But Pred finding that double on the map.
This seems cheesy now because that's normally how control works. It's just invasion hasn't had that.
Doing shotsy things just in your spawn slang.
21 and 12, 19 and 11 for Dashy, and the 6th tick to tie has been earned. But for OpTic, this may just be one of those we can just get it done here.
I mean, think about Karachi junk spawns. Like that's just how it works.
5
Like
in a row, 23 and 12, and he continues to force Minnesota to spawn over towards the zone. Another new angle here, top of the door, as there is likely going to be the rest of B pending that. Well, the kills come through. Everyone's still playing for eliminations here, though, for OpTic. They're really not focused on the zones yet.
And I'm pretty sure OpTic Texas have 2 cruise missiles to work with. Kenny has one in the back pocket. So this might be an opportunity to call in and to simply try to keep Shotzi alive. But now with only 20 seconds remaining, you have to complete this 3rd segment at B.
All right, ROKKR have done better over here towards B for now, but I think that's probably gonna be done. 13-11 though, they have to be careful. They might go for this just because of lives. Oh no.
Get through too quickly. So now onus is up to ROKKR. Can they hold these exits? Make lives difficult here for OpTic. Shotzi up and over. Legitimately up and over gunless. Kills come through. 11 plays 9. But look how deep Minnesota can set up this defense. And yeah, this is a good time for Cruz was to get called in.
Yeah, even this death right here, like Lins just can't be alone. Like you're in an 11v8 scenario. Like you obviously don't want to give up mid-map control, but all OpTic should do in this scenario is just trade. That's all they want. Every trade's a win for them. They have life advantage.
He will not. So 11 plays 7.
You gotta be tight.
Push all the way back over towards gas.
Nice and tight.
Eyeing up if you're ROKKR, because every kill is a big one. If you allow OpTic Texas to win the trade fights, they're gonna work that objective. You would no longer have any respawns. But another opportunity here for Pred as he slip behind enemy lines, gonna catch the freebie onto accuracy. Another kill onto Lins. No more respawns for ROKKR.
Yeah.
I mean, man, if they have an 8v5 here, like or 7v5, they should get out of this. Like, might be able to win this, but that's a big win by Pred. Yeah, he's still alive back here.
You can fish out where all of these kills are. ROKKR not wanting to make a mistake. Still holding on to great positions around this A zone. Do they get a read, though? On OpTic pushing up the water street may not be needed. Dashy the only one left, but he gets shut down. And so as much as it is a 4v2, it's really a 1v2. Shotzi's got to make it happen. Kill's not going to be there. 3 seconds on the clock. Minnesota, they're going to hold on here.
Probably want Shotzi to wait there. I mean, I don't know if his team gets there in time, but I guess Dashy died. Maybe you try to get the trade on it.
May not be needed. Dashy the only one left, but he gets shut down.
You probably just want him to wait here.
And so as much as it is a 4v2, it's really a 1v2.
I mean, he's just so far away. 6 seconds. Like, even worst case, if he starts this, I think your teammates get here in time, but you got to do this as a 4-man.
Shotzi's got to make it happen. Kill's not going to be there. 3 seconds on the
He could have gone like right now, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I don't know if they get there in time.
I mean, the slaying differential is unbelievable. Oh, yeah. But the thing about it is it does force Minnesota to have to win 2 total offensive rounds. Lynn's good first blood. SnD gets up towards DVD. This is going to hold back the OpTic defense pretty considerably. Plus, you've got accuracy creating problems at A. I mean, in terms of the fact that OpTic have essentially TDM'd 4 rounds in a row, Minnesota's objective focus is really going to work out for them. First tick gone, second on the way, and OpTic are still trying to work for mid-map control.
You have players working on the overextension, players trying to fight through the mid side, and Dashing and Pred get the better of both of those engagements. So now you can put your sole focus on this B point because you have the overextension now covered. Throw your nades, throw your stuns, try to get them off of this objective before that third segment gets in, but the second segment is already complete. And now
I mean, it's all right. It's, yeah, I mean, you've only had one player on it. You're just kind of baiting the OpTic players into this. That's what you're hoping if you're SnD. So you get a freebie. Hoping that Pred doesn't cross there, but he does. They're just trying to keep control broken. But OpTic have been really good here.
Now he's the last one up and wins the first one pretty nicely. Also sees
He tries to cut forward. Dashy's playing safe.
The rest of Minnesota out of spawn are good for it, and there should likely be a stack here. Just comes down to how much damage Kenny can do. First kill is decent, but decides instead to try to wait for a little bit of help. Accuracy trying to push for the pistol. Oh boy, if that was Kenny who found that kill, that would have been not once but likely twice that the pistol hasn't worked out for accuracy. But
Shotzi's just so good around this broken area. And since that round, Dashy's just pretty much owned A Street, so they made sure they had that. So that spawn there it is again, yeah.
Their objective focus is now.
There we go. There's the read, and you're rotating over.
And the rest of Minnesota ROKKR are all pushing aggressively over towards A. He gonna be able to get into the play. He finds the first.
So you're seeing it more often. That is absolutely now a more common spawn than what it used to be. But they adjusted. They had Shotzi so far pushed up.
Needed to hold his life on the zone though, because the rest of Minnesota did have a free avenue to get over towards B, but with that elimination now OpTic can reset up their defense and meet this. 1.9 on the clock. Accuracy only gets 1. Pred to the drop shot takes care of it.
Yeah, much. It could have been a lot cleaner for OpTic, but all right, what do we got? It's Vista? Yeah.
Now you know it on a map like Vista where if you dominate one side of the map, you can execute perfect holds every single time. So OpTic Texas starting not on the preferred side or gonna be a little bit late to the party as every single kill in the feed in favor of the ROKKR. Same exact start off that we had at map number 1.
Yeah, and of course, right after those kills come through, you can already see the map being sectioned off by the ARs of Minnesota. Kenny trying to track down Lens. Good help from across the map from SnD, who turns that into a double. So, yeah, really good teamwork early here from Minnesota, doing exactly what we saw on map number 1. And now, all of a sudden, getting a really good read.
Am I going to review the Stanley Pup? I don't think so.
But the kills just are not there. 3 for 1 it goes. Gunless last one left.
It's a streak.
Cruise missile antics continue here. Map 4 is our first.
That's the same thing. It's the same exact start off of map number 1.
Honestly, though, as bad as that was for OpTic, they went like 4 down like 3 times, and they are only down 7. Plus, they're about to get like mid-map control for a P2. I feel like Minnesota should have been better there. Again, I think like it's very similar to map 1. Like you forced that cruise out so early, and it's going to turn to nothing. I don't know if teams are just not good at using cruises right now due to how long it takes, or if other teams are just like they're using a cruise, let's run at them.
Minnesota ROKKR rotation win because they have 2
But when you call on a cruise, 2 people on your team shouldn't die.
members on while 2 players are still coming off spawn. Hard necessarily to say, but
Now your entire team died.
And not even just like
it's like
for kill. That was a 4-for-1 exchange, and now all of a sudden Minnesota.
I think it's just how long they probably take.
Coming around the hard point for OpTic, they're right back.
But when you consider that start, now you have you have 12 in a row as a team in the lead in P3 rotation.
Keeping on to our cruise missile battle we've got going on hard point.
They're on a 12-team streak. Is it going to be Pred's opportunity to earn a cruise? So no, he is going to get shut down. Minnesota successful on the break, but it only leads for 10 seconds. So now you have to push around the back to try to secure these spawns. Big kill onto Shotzi. Where's he?
Oh yeah, 3 dead.
And the rest of the teammates find a couple kills to the middle of the map. So
nice early break there.
He's sitting there like,
that game was getting ugly.
Yeah, he will get traded out. Good team focus for Minnesota on rotation. Shotzi, does he slip through? Waiting to hear as he hears Linz clacking around over on the staircase.
Well, it looked like they thought he was outside the way Linz held that angle.
I don't know what it is or what the conversation was, but SnD and Linz are playing off each other so much better than we've seen even in the last week.
Yeah, they are trying to turn the ties for this ROKKR organization. And they are currently tied at 130 CDL points, and if you can take a victory versus a team like OpTic Texas, it's going to give you the momentum to try to continue to push on forward. But SnD now on 5 in a row, still 13 seconds here.
Another cruise.
He's going to be able to pick up a cruise.
Rotation though, OpTic's going to get spot for P4. Well, they were. He's got a double. Trying to hunt down Pred.
You just got to play your life now.
Yeah, and he does better than that.
Fred with a good find.
Now limited just a couple of members who are still kind of staggeringly coming off of this back spawn.
Yeah, it's kind of what we've talked about this before. It's like it's great to have this spawn, but if you don't have this middle control, I mean, it's like a funnel. Like these ARs just from mid stairs, plus like this position, you can just get fried. So you have to take some routes. It's almost like breaking P2 or like P1. You have to take some routes to the middle of the map.
Yeah, it's time for the cruise missile. Most likely, SnD will reposition over towards the middle of the map, call it in, and now here should come the flood. Shotzi stepping forward.
Shotzi's like behind them. He's gonna find him. And maybe it's just that, dude. Maybe teams are just. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, that is just where.
Oh, maybe we just don't call them cruises anymore. I mean, am I anti-cruise now, dude? I might be out of it.
But when Shotzi finds that kill onto SnD,
Let's just not use him.
And you fall while you're in the cruise missile, you no longer have control of it. So an unfortunate team kill onto accuracy.
Let's just not do it.
An early break as they start to run up the scoreboard a little bit. They walk away with this final 10. They're going to be up by 30. It's going to be a one-on-one. Dashing able to win it. And not a single player from OpTic Texas have a cruise missile in their back pocket. So Minnesota ROKKR fully set up at the next hill. Should get some much-needed time.
Oh, Lynn's actually trying to force the issue here. Just steps out of P1. Finds
Lindsay's had a much better like respawn series this series. Respawn series. Much better respawn series. That's where it ends, show you dumbass.
Fred over the top. He knows he's got gunless, low HP. A stun from out of left field, though, locks him up, and SnD again comes away with 2. The SMGs from Minnesota continue to keep giving themselves chances here in this hard point.
Yeah, SnD's just being the cutoff man, keeping gunless alive.
Really solid P5 though. Really solid P5 for ROKKR.
ROKKR take the lead by a little bit, and OpTic Texas haven't even been close to breaking in towards this new hill. This has been alive for what, almost a minute now, and he's soaking up all that time.
Yeah, Shotzi down low takes care of one.
Well, they always had someone P1.
The next one up. Trade for accuracy.
And OpTic just kind of kept flooding low.
Just replace the stand
without P1 control.
That gives Minnesota a chance not just to get the scrap. They're going to have numbers that do. Great moments here for ROKKR. These last 2 hills, yeah, a couple of missed chances you would think with the cruises, but
and because you go so late, you just don't have P1 control. I mean, how many times have we watched VOD on this map? You're 3-4 hitting low with 15 seconds left on P1, where you know P1 is easily a 45 to 50 second hill if you have a nice setup in it. I mean, instead they just kind of give that up. They just don't play for it at all. So it's
what, almost a minute now?
They're just getting like mentally funneled in for playing this.
Gunless, the next one up. Trade for accuracy keeps Minnesota in the hard point, and then Linz just replaces SnD up top on the banisters. That gives Minnesota a chance not just to get the scrap.
So let's see if ROKKR take advantage of this.
Here for ROKKR. These last 2 hills, yeah, a couple of missed chances you would think with the cruises, but so far ROKKR looking solid. They're still in the hills. We jump over to a Minnesota ROKKR. Listen in.
They're in lobby, 2 lobby. I'll get him, hold on.
Still him.
One more lobby, 2 lobby, both last guy, dashy.
This one. On this one.
Yeah, it's just a bad job rotating, I think, for OpTic. I mean, you could have broken there, like maybe from a Shotzi play, but there's just no reason not to be in P1 already.
One more calf. I just saw him. I needed that.
One calf. Help me S1. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's one. Can you dead?
Got 2. I'll do it.
Right. Low Shotzi, 1 bullet. Low right Shotzi, 1 bullet. Low right.
Kill him.
Literally 1 bullet, bro.
Zig. Back up. Going top back.
Flip. Alright, take your time. I'm gonna wrap around left.
One shot mid.
You know, for a second, I forgot Linz was French, and I was like, who's calling out like they're the Pink Panther? The bega. And I remembered.
You're probably just trying to go front here. While Mark goes front.
Misses.
Actually, absolute top front, guys. Jump down to sign. Last guy.
Like 20 left P5, would you just give up instead for P1? Yeah, I mean, P1 is like a money hill on this map. Absolutely. Especially with where they were spawning. I mean, we had that exact scenario where there are 15 seconds left and all 4 are by that staircase, so I just don't. Yeah. Alright, I kind of blacked out his reading chat through this hill.
Our side time.
Can he sign dead?
One more time. It's gonna be
Top mid dashing. One guy time.
top mid dead.
Good trades. Now you have gunless top mid.
I'm holding you okay?
Standy's rotating.
Low right shop, low right.
They're playing through. They're playing through. Yo, one's go P1, one's lobby. Yo, there's two going new, S1 and one low.
That's a. I think Standy's comms have to just be different here.
Yo, one's go P1, one's lobby.
Low right shop, low right.
They're playing through.
Him saying, "Yo, they're playing through old. They're all playing through old." Just say, "I don't see anything bridge side right now," because like that's not necessarily true. They could be hitting through P1, and you could see all three of these arrows aren't playing through old. I mean, he switches it, but they're not playing through old.
One's lobby. Yo, there's two going new, S1 and one low.
Yeah.
Bobby, short.
I feel like his team could have gotten a better spot there to help him, but if you hear your teammates say, "Yo, they're playing through old," like, they're gonna focus on old.
Minnesota not expecting the route coming out of OpTic, who desperately need to hold on to this hard point.
Yeah, they desperately do, because that's what, P5, P1, P2, all in favor of ROKKR. That's why they're currently up by 60, and you can see the kill feed as they find every single kill. Teamwork, the comms, everything is clicking right now for ROKKR as they breach that 200-point mark. Accuracy, your turn to potentially earn himself a cruise missile, as he's the hill kitten. Big one-on-one gunfight for Shotzi. He's able to find it, and Minnesota ROKKR are playing out of their minds right now so far.
This is the best we've seen their hard point. Name a day. It's been a while.
This is it. This is it right here.
Clean. It's right now. Yeah. OpTic will find a small break from the front for the scrap time, but so much searching they have to do.
Tail at 2 hard points. I just think though there are moments like where ROKKR just didn't take advantage of some of their just didn't take advantage of situations they had. There were multiple 3v4 breaks from OpTic.
Just call in the cruise missile so you can account for everyone on the side of OpTic Texas.
But their guns after like the first rotation really slowed down in map 1. Some of their stats were ugly.
Effectively, Dashy's able to find two, but still time in favor of ROKKR.
But honestly, a really solid Vista
Looks like it should be about that.
from ROKKR.
Kenny, Fred, not quite able to get things going here in this one like they were in map number 1, but I'll tell you.
All right, we got a game 5. But yeah, I mean, let's see here. Like, this is what I was kind of talking about. I mean, this is one of the better holds that I've ever seen at a P5, up to 132. But then you go from 132 to 179. Like, it's another, it follows it up. Like, you just plateau heavy here. And this could have been their P1 if they just rotated. But they just kept hitting old. Not saying it would have turned into that amount of time. But yeah, 103-0 over 3 hills. I mean, you win that P4, you lose the P5. Again, one of the better P5s you've ever seen. But they had a chance to get into that P1 multiple times. All right, so what do we got? It's Karachi Search and Destroy.
Texas. Who would have thought we got all the way to the third over to Miami, and it was LAN and SnD taking over. So OpTic Texas have to try to shut down those guys.
And here's the other part. All those great statistics for OpTic. They are 0-3 in their last plays on this map, which dates back to the main.
Yeah, I really like the game flow graphic a lot.
There's a lot to be learned here for OpTic in terms of how this map has gone.
Could have been 2. Fred just goes right up AC. Smoke out on the B.
Actually just looking for tags through the smoke, which he does find, but it's not enough to stop SnD from planting. We've got a 3v3 post plant.
Shotzi gets spotted. Look at what he does, dude.
At least off of that side.
Everyone's like, where is this guy? You got accuracy back here helping him. It is a quick trade, but at least you find him. The problem is they were so focused on him. You just have, you either have to wrap through mid and get an angle on this, play from top coop. It's just be tough to see this bomb.
2v2.
Yeah, but you do have the ability for Kenny to possibly hop on and start this defuse, but he's looking for accuracy in the window. 2K round. Good.
Found that opening.
Is that B side, just like you said, so many different areas you can sneak away, hide away from. This time,
teammates
over the top. Trophy system's not earned here for Minnesota.
This opens this up for Pred as well.
Lens has also been hit by stuns. Tries to sneak into the OpTic
no
smoke.
aim assist.
Not gonna work out.
Dead anyways.
Seen on that crossover towards shops, but accuracy is already speed up. Still fights back to get this to be a more manageable situation, but in the post plant, SnD has to come up from behind and really blow up this OpTic setup.
Yeah, he might have been able to slip behind enemy lines. Great shots on the Shotzi. And now Dashy, he's worked his way out of top 3 to retake through the middle side of the map. But 20 seconds left. You have to at least ISO Kenny.
Oh my God, there's just so much room back here, dude. So much room back here.
Angle, like we said, just so many different things you have to look at. And Kenny makes his presence now known. Kill onto accuracy pretty much will guarantee this post plant as SnD 3 in plant success.
As that kill on the Shotzi.
I starts with that, though.
To set the tone. But Pred and Shotzzy.
You have a good call there from ROKKR. 3 players over towards B.
Grenades in between them.
3-man convoy for Minnesota right down the middle of the map. LAN, SnD working together. Doors open. It's Dashy inside, backs off and finds first blood onto SnD. But LAN's has not been seen. So can he find a way to give Minnesota an edge over to the
He gets heard though. Someone hears him, right?
It's a little bit slower because he doesn't have that silence.
That's Shotzzy that hears him?
At least not earned.
Maybe not. I thought he did.
You just look down. You should be able to even up the numbers. He finds that freebie on.
So this ladder has been like a big point of just, I think, offenses. Whether you show 3B and then you have the one guy lurking through, like Real does it a ton on Miami, and then you kind of flank from up here. And you see what OpTic tries to do is Dashy just opens his door and he's just watching the cross. Now, I don't know. I think you can jump from here. I don't know if he would spot this over to the ladder. But this is, it'll be interesting to see how teams start to defend this more and more.
And now if you are OpTic Texas, you know the pressure's coming in towards B. Yeah, so Kenny, it's time to hit that roto.
Accuracy rotating quickly over. Pred still playing the backside staircase. He hasn't taken any shots yet. LAN's a little bit of trouble here, but still finalizes the damage on towards Shotzzy. Accuracy though on the back. He's gonna have a freebie here onto Pred. But now the question is, where is Kenny going off to? Shots are
goes for the chow. Maybe tries to catch him off guard.
Well, let's find out. 3-1 split off here for OpTic. Pred looking to
Okay, 3 stacking B again.
The other nades
Playing around mid with accuracy.
Exactly where all the utility is going. Pred just quickly through barrels, but doesn't expect Gunless to be playing just as close. Smoke is out. It doesn't fully encompass the site though, so Shotzzy pushes out and almost.
Yeah, he's left alone. I mean, as soon as he gets, you just have nobody up top here, right? Looking over him or top green. Everyone else. What are accuracy and SnD looking at here? Were they in a fight earlier? They're just watching mid.
Exactly where all the utility is going. Pred just quickly through barrels, but doesn't expect Gunless.
Right, so it looks like SnD sees top 3.
Playing just as close. Smoke is out. It doesn't fully encompass the site though, so
They just are. I mean, yeah, they don't move. I don't know if they think there's someone in red or what.
Pushes out and almost doesn't finish off Gunless, but no worries there. Kills come through. 3v2. Minnesota having to work the post plant from apartments.
And SnD's gonna peek. Accuracy at the same time is gonna peek. So Kenny gets the info on.
Yeah, good luck.
He knows that accuracy isn't gonna reach out off of being one shot. He's gonna get the free kill. 3 first one on trading effectively. Keep it.
As Minnesota will toss their nades and no connection.
Maybe a quick Shotzzy Pred flank.
And back off. Dashy playing all the way back on top of the ladder jump. Has been seen by accuracy.
Watching your A's crosses. Yep.
Accuracy throws a couple of shots plus a Semtex to follow. But
that's best case scenario.
Very aggressive to say the least. First blood good for OpTic with the post plant once again here for Minnesota.
Yeah, there's just no need for that.
They have no info now.
Need for that aggressive play to come on in, especially when your teammate is working that bomb plant. And now you allow.
This is just a bit of a breakdown. I mean, once I feel like LAN's could just sit here top green, right?
Seen by accuracy.
So what's happening right here is Gunless is helping him get to this spot. Like we see Shotzzy going here all the time and just sort of sit fountain with a sub. You can sooner or later help out. But then what happens as soon as he dies? Because look, Gunless is watching this, watching. Now starts to pick up mid, maybe his bomb's going down.
To follow, but LAN's very.
And now he's just worried that he's about to die. I assume if Linz doesn't die here, he probably turns back around and watches the flank. At least sees one. But Shotzi's so far through already. That's some tough timing.
Aggressive to say the least. First blood.
But I just think Linz just shouldn't die there.
For Minnesota.
Yeah, there's just no need for that. There's no need for that aggressive play to come on in, especially when your teammate is working that bomb plant. And now you allow.
It's just such a strong spot.
To find a free first is 4-5.
Yeah, but why OpTic retake this? Because everyone like the entire setup. So I don't know, drifting. I think maybe in the conversation about it, but Linz's decision does kind of cost them. And in that, Kenny's also on 6 for a cruise missile. So 4-1 tally. OpTic with a huge advantage.
And now you can use it here if you wanted to, just to open up this B side. But Pred is going to fall through the map. Shotzzy instantly there for the response to keep it in the 3v3. And yup, the cruise missile's not going to get earned.
I don't even know.
He's slowly but surely work his way up towards B. And as he does that, Gunless is able to take care of him. So that's not going to connect on anyone.
Chance here for Minnesota to stay alive through this. Wall bangs, decent for Kenny, but no kill. Dashy, how is this timing going to work out? Good for the first, not the second. Didn't expect that Gunless would still be positioned down low here. So now it is just on to Kenny. Bomb collected, 1v2. Slips underneath accuracy. Does he get up the ladder as well? No, Gunless watches.
Guys, you just can't have it. You gotta stop doing this. Everyone's doing it. I'm anti-cruise. We gotta stop dying. We just got to. We gotta figure it out.
Yeah, that's B side. Especially give up on his fountain and a ROKKR, and that'd be.
I think he's just too quick, dude. He's just twisted. He's too turned. Yeah. I mean, I know they end up losing this map, but that could be the round. Like, this just can't happen. Why are you even taking a gunfight here? Like, I know you want to plant the bomb.
Would surely work his way
It's just
up towards B.
can't happen. All right.
All time and time again here, round after round.
Yeah, Jets, I don't know.
There's not a lot of, value you would think.
Okay, well, that's way to
one
one to lock this down. Yeah, Predin.
Trying to send it. Gets up top and around. Deals with Kenny, if only just barely. Just
That ladder.
And OpTic's control at mid-map has been solid. Yep, they will out-trade Minnesota, leaving Gunless by himself.
No, Gunless left in a 1v2. Another opportunity for Big P to keep him into this game.
Nice defense here by OpTic, though. Bounce back. Really good hard
Does
counter
not
middle of the
have
map.
coverage, so sound cues will be loud. Shotzzy is just way too far to even get a couple.
They've been great in middle of the map and like hitting the flanks.
Texas are going
He is bombed down, though.
10 seconds before they even get back over towards A.
Frag to play with if you're Gunless, but likely this is just going to be about clearing your lines of sight and hoping someone comes in maybe a bit isolated to isolate the corner, find one, get away, reset. Shotzzy playing through bottom red. Dashy
Smoke
up top.
helps.
Gunless has not seen that. Nade cooked up. Bouncing it off the back wall.
Now you know where it's coming from.
No hit markers here. Shotzzy pushing
Yep,
out.
that's just all the info.
Using the
Honestly, I
advantage
thought
of the
Shotzzy was getting hit by that. He goes back in.
Advantages there. Smoke out for Shotzzy.
So what is sick is watching mid here then, right? Because that's really the this is how this gets broken down. The other way is probably up top here. Maybe Gunless can see that, but if he goes top here, maybe an angle. I assume that's how Gunless dies.
Different angle here. Aggressive cross being watched by Lins. Hasn't taken any shots yet. There's the cross by Shotzzy. First blood is good. Bomb not in yet, but not much is the cross. It is only a
nice little crossfire.
Man, that's beautiful trigger discipline right there out of Lens. Because he was able to spot Shotzzy early on when he's throwing those shoulders through the smoke. But fully waits for him to walk on out to get that kill. Now it leads to Dashy in a 1v3. This is not repositioning.
They finally
himself,
found
but it
like
does not matter.
some
Just
mid B
Minnesota ROKKR
aggression.
still alive.
Not off of how they're breaking off at the moment. Dashy's got an early trophy down. Nades on the cross. This time, Minnesota not going to push over towards this front apartment building. Instead, they're going to cut back across through barrels.
Yeah, I mean, they've played around this ladder sort of setup. Like, you have this crossfire, kind of what I talked about. Yeah, sort of Dashy and Pred, just making sure nothing happens here. They've done a really good job early in these rounds.
And
it kind of forces ROKKR away from it.
The stun will come through. It does not tag anything though, and there may be an opportunity.
Still gonna nade it though.
For this plant frag looks like it's a little bit too deep, and it is. So now you got to
first blood.
Up your Minnesota 3v4.
Shotzzy's able to at least find one. Now Smoker gets invested to try to keep Lins alive. Accuracy responding with a double 2v2.
Getting out of the tight corner. SnD with the rival finds the elimination. Just down to Shotzzy. 1v2 situation. Wants to isolate onto SnD. Finds that cleanly. Now
wait, that's a really good route by Accuracy. That's a really good reposition. I mean, it's tough because early, like, there's so much mid pressure here. Like, Accuracy literally just gets a free two. Just everyone's focused on Lins. This is a really good play, though, to, like, come behind the bridge while Shotzi's down low. Yeah, just maybe the only thing is you want Kenny to maybe wait. There's some time, but it's just a 2-on-2. There's so many angles to check. He's pushed up.
Responding with a double 2v2.
Yeah, he's just checking angles. But watch this silhouette. This is really good repositioning here.
Wants to isolate onto SnD, finds that cleanly. Now it's down to Kenny find the Iceman.
The only way that goes wrong is if Shotzi goes all the way through bridge-wise.
Shotzi not expecting it. We didn't see it from Accuracy's perspective. Not trying to play through the apartment complex. Accuracy on 4 in a row as well. Keep that in the back of your mind. Has not seen the top of Kenny. Stun will land. Lynn's aggressive through top third, saying, I haven't seen any nades, guys. I'm going to go ahead and make...
Yeah, so I think because they're not seeing anything mid, there's no nades going off B.
As well, keep that in the back of your mind.
It's sort of, this is probably an A hit. You can see SnD's going to go try to take red, and this is just like, let me find some space here from
In the
Lins.
top of Kenny. Stun will land. Lynn's aggressive through top third, saying, I haven't seen any nades,
And he
guys.
gets
I'm gonna
out.
go ahead and
Dashy
make
was
a
trying to
play,
trade
and
that,
boy,
so nice reposition from
OpTic
Lins. Doesn't stay
stuck
too
over
long.
Towards this red building, trying to recover this 3v4.
And now you don't have to do anything else if you are Lins. You're able to get out with your life after finding that first blood.
Accuracy's watching the cross all the way past Cafe.
His headset is usually cranked.
Or just playing around.
Some sort of info that OpTic Texas are applying pressure over towards A.
Okay, nice trade. But the fact it's a 2v2 is big.
Still a 2v2.
That's not what Accuracy's hoping for.
Still over towards this A site, but steps out, tried to get too far forward. That's a freebie. So now it's just down to Shotzzy for the 1v2. Has a smoke, has a nade. And he's going to go the long way around. And this timing may
This is what happened on Rio. But is he seen there? Sometimes these two just get away from each other. Like, I know that they're so good. And they both have a different way to look at the game at times. And they, like, want to find a route or make a play. But sometimes these two just need to... Someone needs to tell them to stop and just play COD. Like, you're just trying to do too much. Like, you're in a 2v2 bomb plan and you both have subs. Like, there's just no reason to even go for this. Just play inside of red or play cafe. I don't know. It's a very basic round. But does he get spotted here?
For the 1v2. Has a smoke, has a nade. And he's going to go the long way around.
Oh, this is 100%, by the way. This is spectator. So this guy right here, Linz probably didn't see him. One of his teammates probably saw it, I bet. Without a doubt.
This timing may work out. He's seen Linz.
Yeah.
But look at Minnesota. They're still holding, expecting the wrap. They
Oh, he was
the
saw.
kill.
He got saw.
Now we've got around
Saw
11, map 5.
But once Minnesota got a read on
Did
it.
they hear him? No, I didn't hear him. He saw him. I'm telling you guys. He said, you guys know when you're spectating someone, it just feels like a couple of times, whether it's Warzone, and it just feels like you see people, your teammates don't. It's because, like, I swear there's like a 1 second delay on the camera.
Jumps into top red.
So his teammate called him out.
Of his eye, or probably spectator glitch. They able to spot Shotzi.
It's not a glitch.
So
But
here we go, 1 round away for all the marbles.
Oh, man. And it's not just Minnesota
it's a
fans
teammate
that
that sees it.
All of the other fans of teams that are sitting at that 130, 140 mark start to sweat a little bit. Linz, quick, up the ladder. He's done this before.
I mean, they play for it. They play for kind of the ladder play. It's not the way they've been doing it with Dashy opening this door and, like, someone on this side watching this. But Kenny's playing for it. Except it looks like he's watching low here. And then he gets caught. Looks like he got caught here. It looks like he's looking low.
Linz, quick, up the ladder.
Maybe not. No, he's got shots in.
He's done this before.
Got shots in.
He finds first blood versus Kenny. 4v3 situation. The defense for OpTic are not in a bad spot around B, but they're going to be stretched here, and accuracy punishes 4v2.
Oh, but Pred is in a position to at least be the savior.
We're going to check everything now, right? Yeah.
He loves to play this angle. I don't know if they gain the info, nades, everything getting thrown at him. He is being swarmed. He's going to fall. Linz finds one in 5. No, not a rocker.
I mean, I think there were some, yeah, I mean, that cruise round and that 2-on-2 were probably the big, I don't think this was like the worst, but it was good adjustments out of ROKKR. Like, there were winnable rounds though for OpTic, but it's not like one of those rounds or maps where it just felt like everything went against your way. But those 2 rounds stick out to me. That was massive, by the way, absolutely massive, just standings wise, because what, Carolina got a win, Vegas had been winning, and somehow ROKKR is still here. So that's just like one where if you're any of these other teams, you don't want that to happen, and it did. So you're kind of hoping the top 4 take care of business, and then maybe you either upset one of the top 4, and then you kind of just play your matchups straight up, and that just hasn't happened. We have New York, who's at 2-2. We have OpTic, who's now at 1-2. We've had top 4 losses, and it's kind of created more chaos. Dude, the script is crazy right now. But that was a fun match to watch, man. Linz looked a lot better today.